We're in 2026, everybody. So today, Mike and I are going to sit here and go through our favorite movies. Now, just hang on. They're not full reviews, and it's our list, gosh darn it. So in no particular order, we're going to talk about our favorite movies and TV shows for 2025 here today on Two Geeks and a Microphone.
Hello there. So who talks first? You talk first? I talk first.
I'll talk first, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show, Two Geeks and a Microphone. I am your co-host, Mr. Steven Bosser, along with the one, the only, Mr. Michael Shanks. Mike, say hey to everybody.
Good morning to all you geeks out there in Geekdom land. I thought I was awake already. I guess I wasn't.
Well, you have been up a while, but
I know. I've been up since a little bit before 5, so
oof.
Yeah.
Oof. That's a little bit before 4 my time. I did the math because I like math. No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
hey,
on weekdays I have a tendency to wake up at 4. So
yeah. Right.
It's
My dogs have been getting me up at 5 a.m. all this week just because they got to go to the bathroom and then want food. Mm-hmm. It's like, so yeah.
Oh, I know exactly how that is, man. I mean, she woke me up I woke up at 1, had to go to the bathroom. And of course she looks at me and went, "Oh, great. Let's go."
Yeah.
Then I had to let her out. Then I woke up. It was probably slightly before 5.
Yeah.
And then she started nudging up to me like, "Oh, good, you're awake." And I'm like, "No, I'm not ready to get out of bed yet." So by about 5:15, she's rolling up against me and wanting me to rub her belly. And then that's the signal. Hey, it's time to get your butt out of bed. You lazy human.
So. Oh my goodness. That's funny. Well, everybody, we're excited about today's show because we are talking through our favorite movies and TV shows of 2025. And so it's going to be interesting. One of the things we want to talk about is they're not in any particular order necessarily, like my top 5, his top 5, or not even 5 maybe, or we may have some honorable mentions. We'll do some TV shows, movies, but the goal is just kind of stuff that we enjoyed and had a good time with. Love to get your guys' favorites. So just saying. And all. I'd love to hear what you guys really enjoyed for 2025. Real quick, Nobody Fool 117. Hi all. Hey man.
Good
to have you with us. Hello. And here's Brenda. Brenda's saying, "So now your dog's taking a nap." After she wakes you up, now she's going to take a nap, of course.
Yeah, she'll take a nap most of the day. I was just telling. So one of my neighbors, his dog's name is Josie. Well, the neighbor that had the book. I thought I had the book here. Yellow Moon. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
His dog and my dog, they're BFFs. And I was just telling him that she has 2 modes. She has 2 speeds. It's light speed, go, 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 or...
That was a good sound effect. You should take that. We should clip that out and do it that was a good snore. I'm just saying.
Well, you should hear the real thing.
So sometimes our dog snores, and I'm sitting there going, "We need to get a CPAP machine for our dog."
Yeah, same here.
Oh gosh!
Oh, that's hilarious. I didn't know we were going to have dog discussion this morning.
I know, right? We're supposed to be talking about movies and TV shows. So, everybody at the end of the year, you kind of do a review, and there's a lot of YouTubers out there that will do this. And I thought, well, it'd be kind of fun to talk about our favorites and enjoy. So that's what we're going to do, everybody. And so we're going to get rolling because I think we're going to have a lot to talk about today.
I think so too.
This is
going to be a jam-packed episode, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Well, did you have any geeky news?
I do have geeky news. I don't have far, but I have geeky news.
Okay, here we go. Let's. All right.
All
What
right.
we have for our geeky news?
Oh, where did my screen share go? It disappeared.
Uh-oh. Wah, wah. Will you bring it up and stuff?
Okay.
So one of the things I know there's some kind of announcements. While he's getting that, everybody, I'll talk real quick, Geek Dar. Mike and I had a quick thing about the show that we talked about this morning. And I said, "Hey, is this your Geek Dar?" And he said, "No," because and he didn't want to bring it up because, again, sometimes for Geek Dar, we don't know if it's what's rumor led. We try not to do rumor led stuff so much.
Oh, you mean geeky news?
Or geeky news. Yeah. Sorry. For geeky news, we try not to do any kind of stuff that's rumors until it actually is true. And so we're gonna chit chat. We're watching some different news things that are rumor right now, but we'll bring them up. So, but if you're curious about why aren't you talking about this? Because if it's a rumor, we try to be really careful with what we share. So,
yeah, he's talking about a particular person over at Disney ILM. Anyway,
yeah.
I want to wait until it's. I want to wait till it's official, and then we'll have a celebratory episode for that.
It's like, don't get my hopes up just to dash them, which has been happening over and over again on this
for at least 5 years.
For at least 5 years.
So, yeah. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to say what it is real quick, just for those that be curious.
Go ahead.
We heard that I saw another thing once again on Kathleen Kennedy, and that she may be stepping down. So Mike is I'll believe it when I see it. We're not going to do this again, kind of a thing. I said, that's a good point, Mike. So we don't do rumor. We try not to do rumors, but man, I keep getting my hopes up and they're dashed against the rocks of despair.
I know I'm not from Missouri, but yeah, I do take on the show me philosophy.
Oh,
anyway, so my news is actually kind of interesting news. Superman, not the Superman as we know it, but Superman the Fleischer series from 19 what year?
Oh gosh, that's super old.
Oh yeah. Well, it's fell into public domain at this moment.
Oh, really?
Yes. So here, let me read the thing on it.
Please.
These 16 cartoons fell into public domain when National Comics failed to renew their copyrights in the late 60s and early 70s. However, the character of Superman is not in public domain. So don't take this that Superman, the character, he is not yet in public domain. While the cartoons are in the public domain. The Superman's first appearance in Action Comics number one from 1938 will remain under copyright. So don't think that you could take Action Comics 1 and use it as your own thing or anything like that, because it's still not in public domain. And it will remain under copyright until 2034. So just hang on. In addition, although all entries are in public domain, ancillary rights such as merchandising contract rights, as well as the original 35 millimeter master elements, are owned today by Warner Brothers, which also owned Superman's publisher DC Comics since 1969. Superman is also held as a trademark by DC and their parent company Warner Brothers. This means that although copies of Superman cartoons can legally be sold, and this is just these 16 episodes from the Fleischer cartoon series.
Okay.
Those are the only thing that's in public domain at this moment. Anyway, Superman can be sold. It cannot be advertised in a way that makes it appear that it is endorsed by DC. However, any characters which first appeared in the animated shorts are public domain and can be used freely. These include the Arctic Giant, the Gigantica, the gorilla, the Mechanical Monsters, the Bulleteers, the Mad Scientist, King Tush's guards, and
you said Tush.
Isn't that
You
funny?
said tush. Sorry.
And The Secret Agent and more. So now they say that those are in public domain, but I almost question it because I was kind of searching around for some of these characters and stuff. In
Yeah.
particular, I was looking for the mechanical monsters. And
Yeah.
Warner Brothers, DC Warner Brothers, I don't know what year, but they actually released some action figures that included the Fleischer Superman, which looked kind of
Yeah.
cool. I liked it, and the mechanical monster too, which it was a really neat looking action figure or
Yeah.
statue, whichever it was. I really liked it. It was really cool. So I kind of question if they've created action figures. I wonder if they do own the copyrights on those. I don't know how that works and stuff. So, but we could actually play the Fleischer cartoons, play parts of it if we wanted to, and we shouldn't be able to get copyright strikes because those are in public domain. Heck, we could even package them and sell them if we wanted to, as long as we didn't sell them in a way that looks like it's coming from DC Comics or Warner Brothers.
Right.
Production.
You know what we could do? You know what we should do is we can get copies of them and then put them on our Ko-fi page for people to download. Those who are subscribers, put them out so they can download them and do stuff with them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we could do that. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Real quick, let me Stephen Crow, welcome for joining us. Great to have you. He says, love the background. Thank you. And he also goes, he goes, just curious, what conversation did I just jump into? LOL. So Stephen, we do a geeky news segment. I'll put that in the comments real quick, but we do like what's from the last week, kind of we've of news stuff that we think is pretty interesting to us and that we talk through that. So that's kind of where we're at with that. So, all right. Then real quick, let's see. Let me catch up on a couple of things here with comments.
Man, our chat seems to be blowing up right now. I was like, what's going on over here?
Nobody Fool says, I know it's not a movie subject. One chapter in Prime Numbers left. Oh yeah. So Prime Numbers, we for those of you new to the show, we are good friends with several other podcasts, and one of those is Nerdery and Murdery. You should check them out; they're great.
Yes.
So one of the hosts of that show is Jeffrey H. Wright, and let me do this real quick. I'm going to screen share mine on here real quick, and on his. Oh, whoa, that's like really big. I need to double check my stuff here. There we go. That's better. So he wrote this book, Prime Numbers.
Much more better.
Cheers. And everybody, if you're joining us, we do kind of a fun drinking game. Every time we say much more better, or we take a sip of whatever we're drinking. And it's not alcohol this early.
And I'm drinking Dr. Death this morning.
Oh, the liquid death, Dr. Death. That's good stuff. I'm just doing water with a little bit of agave.
Nice.
Yeah. So Prime Numbers is a cyberpunk. You can get to this by going to Jeffrey. That's with a G, GEOFFREY, H, then Wright, WRIGHT. Sorry. .com. He's gonna make fun of me for that one, I'm sure. You can go there and get his novel. It's kind of like a cyberpunk novel, but it's a fantasy cyberpunk novel. It's the premise is he and his D&D friends actually wake up in a real world of where they're in their fantasy world kind of thing. It's really good. So Nobody Fool, I'd love to get your take on it.
Yes.
And all. And then he says, I'm going to start Michael's book today.
Nice. Thank you.
And Michael wrote a book. Oh, I don't have it up. His book is Phooey Farts. I should probably get it up. Do you have it there with you?
The Immortality Code.
Yeah, there it is. Here, let's
Rewriting the Rules of Life and Death.
Yeah. Which is a modern take on the Frankenstein myth.
Yes.
It's the best way to say that. The lore or something like that.
That was good.
Yep. All right. So real quick, we love the interactions, everybody, and if you do in the chat, we do try to get to them as best as we can. Brenda went ahead and put her TV shows in. Let's come back to that. But she's got Matlock, all Chicago shows, Tracker, Reacher, Tulsa King, and Welcome to Derry. Oh, you know what? Okay, that gave me some ideas on some stuff. Oh yeah, there's my response to Stephen Crow, and then Brenda said, "Oh yeah, we're doing geeky news." Let's see. What's Stephen Crow says? What else? Looking forward to the new? Are we looking forward to the new Supergirl this year?
I'm looking forward to Lobo.
See Lobo and Supergirl.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm curious on the Supergirl take if I'm gonna like it or not. So I'm curious. I didn't really like her at the end of the.
I didn't either.
Of the Superman movie. It was just weird to me, but I'm not opposed to seeing if someone does a different take and if it's enjoyable and if it's part of it's an introduction to the character arc that may happen in the movie. But okay, Lobo, now, I will watch it for Lobo.
From what I understand, supposedly, James Gunn has taking the story of, was it Supergirl? Is it the Woman of Tomorrow? I think the story is Woman of Tomorrow. And he's kind of used that as his basis for the Supergirl film. And the idea is, so Superman has much different take on what's going on in the world today than what Supergirl would, because Superman got sent to Earth immediately as a baby. So he never saw Krypton. He never saw Krypton, Krypton's destruction and everything. However, Supergirl, Kara Zor-El, she was actually a teenager as the destruction was happening, and then was sent away from Krypton to escape it. But I think she ended up in some other places before she ended up on Earth.
Okay.
And then something with her traveling to Earth kind of froze her in time as far as her age goes.
Okay.
So when she reaches Earth, Superman's like in his 30s and she's still a teenager.
Okay.
So they have these totally different perspectives. Now, this is all according to Supergirl Woman. I believe it's Woman of Tomorrow. So I don't know. Maybe it's a book we'll look at before the film comes out, and maybe
that's a great idea.
Review that book. So put that in our ideas, Stephen.
I'm putting it in our ideas section right now. And this is, hey, we're just organic, everybody. We just have a good time together talking, and then we come up with ideas for other shows. So
that may be the reason she acts the way she does at the end of Superman. But I do agree with you. I don't know if I like that. Particular. I don't like the idea of Supergirl as this drunk party girl. That just annoys me, So we'll see. Maybe it'll turn out great. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to Lobo.
Yeah,
so I know that was a long way around to answer that question.
Me too. Okay. Snortopupus Q Burr says, love the name. I don't know what HAWWO is, but humans and other
humans. And other critters.
Oh, whoa. Okay. And then he also says to us, says that to Nobody Fool. Sometimes we do this because some people are on different platforms. So, so much from others. Stephen Crow says he's drinking coffee from Scooters. Nice. Okay. Stephen Crow says, looks interesting. I took a screenshot for later. Nice. That's the Superman.
Nice.
Stephen Crow said they're supposed to explore her darker side.
Okay.
I'm interested to see. Oh, he said her pod ended up in the Phantom Zone and somehow escaped it.
Oh, okay. I knew there's something that kept her at the age she was at Krypton. I just wasn't sure what exactly it was. So,
gotcha.
I'm not as up on my Supergirl lore as I am on Superman, and definitely not as much as I am on Batman. Because Batman's the best.
Yes. Snortopoopa says, I tend to fall off platforms. Dun dun dun.
hope you don't hurt
Okay,
yourself falling.
right. All right, we better get into this. This is
Yeah,
great.
no
Hey,
kidding.
thanks for the interactions, everybody. We love it. That's our favorite part. And so, all right. Okay, we ready to move on to the main event?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do this. It's time for the main event. Then. So, everybody, here we go. We're talking about our favorite movies and TV shows of 2025. We have not shared our list with each other. We have
No, we
kept it
haven't.
a secret. So, or we just waited till 8:58 or 7:58, depending on your time zone, 2 minutes before the show, and we just came up with the list as we. I'm just kidding. That's not true, but
No, that's not true. I was working on my list last night
yeah.
because I went, "Oh crap, I got to do my list."
Yep. Real quick, Steven says of the books, I think we're still talking about Supergirl. So a fan of the books. And then he goes, I'm a super fan if you can't tell. Dun-dun-dun. Man, you guys are coming up with the jokes today. I don't have to worry about it. Uh-oh.
Oh no, it's not.
Batman the best? That's
No.
debatable.
No, it's not. It's not debatable. Number one DC comic in the world is Batman. It's the
Well,
number
we
one
got
selling.
we got fighting words going on back and forth. Look out.
And the number one selling comic in the Marvel world, I think, is Spider-Man.
Really? Okay.
I think.
All right.
Don't
Everybody, if you
quote
haven't,
me on it, but I'm
if
pretty
you
sure
haven't figured
is.
it out yet, between the two of us, Mike is the comic books expert.
Well, I'm the comic book fanatic. Let's just put it that way.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I do love me
Yes.
some comics.
Yeah. All right. Okay, here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's get going with our list and stuff and see how that goes. So, how would you like to do this, Mike? You just want to we go back and forth on talking about different ones, or I don't have mine ranked, everybody. I don't have them ranked like number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 18, 19.
Well, I have a rank on my television series. I did not. I only saw 3 movies last year, to be honest, and only 2 of them in the theater. So my movie list is not extensive.
Okay.
But I do have a funny bit on the movie thing. So
Great. Okay.
If I'm starting, I want to start with TV shows, and
okay.
I do have them ranked number 5 through number 1. So
great. Oh, okay. You do have yours ranked. I better rank mine real quick. Okay. I didn't do TV shows, everybody, because I didn't think of any. But when I saw Brenda's list, I was like, oh yeah, I agree with some of those. So that's how this is going to work for Steven. Steven, I am going to be like, hey.
Well, we did a lot of TV series over the season, over our last year.
Over this year. We did, actually. Yeah, you were correct. We did.
I think I counted 9 or 10 that we did over the last
episodes
year.
For? Really?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So we did more episodes on than that, because some of them we did multiple episodes on to cover.
We did. That's right. Like we would always do the first 1 or 2 episodes, and then we'd come back and finish the season. That's right. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, very much so. All right. Okay. Brenda says, I'm welcome to borrow her list. Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate that. And then Snortapoop. I'm going to laugh every time I say that. Snortapoopus Cuber says, in your opinion, who played the best TV or movie Batman?
Oh, easy. Movie Batman is Michael Keaton. I'm wearing the hat right now.
Yeah.
That is by far my favorite. As far as TV goes, well, you don't have unless if you're talking about the animated stuff, because you don't have a lot of live action television of Batman, but animated, hands down, Kevin Conroy will forever be the voice of Batman. Forever.
Yes.
Oh, dang. I just thought of the other thing I was trying to think of, Stephen.
What was it? Tell me now.
Oh, it was an idea for our episodes. When we were talking off air before, I had ideas for episodes,
and I told you to come back to you. What is it?
There's some new Batman podcast out.
Okay,
and one of them is Year One of Nightwing. So
that's on our list already.
Oh, is it? Well,
Yes.
I got something to add to it. I don't want to say it on the air because we got to discuss it, but I have
Okay.
something to add to that. So,
Ooh, see,
put a
this
little
is how we
plus
do it,
by that.
everybody. Once again, we got great ideas as we talk.
I want to save that as a surprise.
I want to affirm you from Snortopoopas Cuber, Keaton.
Keaton, by far, I'm Batman.
Nobody fools says this. He says Pluribus season 1 off Apple TV is one of his favorite new TV shows.
I don't know that. I'll have to check it out.
So we signed up. My wife and I signed up for Apple. We're doing the 7-day trial right now, and
Severance.
I've heard Severance. We should watch Severance. And so I'm gonna. Anyway, so Pluribus is on there. I've seen it and I've heard people talking about it. So I appreciate that feedback on that. So I'll probably check out the first episode just because of that.
Is Pluribus, is that sci-fi? Is it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's a post-apocalyptic type thing, but I don't know. I could be. I have no idea. I've just seen it on there, and there's a lot of talk about it. It seems so.
Okay, I'll have to check out the first episode and see if I like it.
Okay, all right, let's go. Let's do your first or whichever number 5 or honorable mentions or whatever you have for TV shows.
I wanted to start with number 5.
Number 5.
I will have an honorable mention because I had to change things at the last minute just before we went on, and I was like, oh man, that pushed something off my list, but it actually it changed my list altogether. So anyway, so my number 5 will be Tulsa King season 3. Starring Sylvester Stallone.
Yes.
I absolutely love and adore Tulsa King. I've loved all 3 seasons of it.
Yes.
And I did have Gemini help me kind of organize my list for me. And Gemini had said that season 3 didn't get great reviews. And I went, yeah, well, I'm not going off of critics' reviews. I'm going with what I like. And I like Tulsa King very much.
Yeah, we're having a good time reviewing those. When you say, let's do the next season of Tulsa King, I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Kind of a thing.
And we had Jacob with us for that one too.
We did. Jacob Ruxer was with us, and who has his own, who's a comic book creator, everybody. He's an independent comic book creator.
There it is. Right here.
Yeah, under Kingdom Comics. And Kingdom is spelled KEYNGDOM Comics. So if you want to search that on the web and pull it up, he does Costa Nostra's Comrade. It's an interesting mafia style story, but he's really fun to talk with. I totally agree with you on Tulsa King. I've enjoyed it ever since you were talking about watching it and stuff. It's been a fun ride to go through and do Tulsa King. I can see that.
I'm a big Sylvester Stallone fan. I'm a huge Rocky fan. I love most of Sylvester Stallone's collection. I'm not the biggest Rambo fan, but Rocky I absolutely love and adore. And so when this show came out, I'm like, oh yeah, this is a no-brainer for me. I got to watch this. And I think we see acting chops out of Sylvester that we don't always get.
We don't always get. I agree. I think he does a really good job. You are correct.
Thank you.
Did you see that, everybody? That's now been recorded that I told Mike that he was correct.
Let's see if that continues.
Oh, gosh. That's pretty funny.
So all right. You said you didn't have a list per se.
Not on the I don't have it ranked, but mine are movies. Real quick, let's shout out Brian. Brian's in the house. Hey, says Happy New Year's. We're saying Happy New Year. For those who are joining the show, Brian is part of a crew that has their podcast. It's hysterical. It's 3 Geeky Dads.
That's the number 3.
That's the number 3. Yes.
You always got to say that.
Yeah, the number 3 Geeky Dads. Check them out, Brian. Great to have you here, man. Thank you. Let's see now. Okay, so I'm going to stick with the theme of TV shows because that's what we're doing real quick. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to steal one off of Brenda's list, and Reacher. Reacher is my pick on that. I absolutely love Reacher. I love the actor who's doing Reacher. I think he does a great job. Do I think he's much more better than Tom Cruise's Reacher.
Cheers.
Yes, I do. Cheers. Much more better. I think he does a better job, and not because not because I don't like Tom Cruise. Alan Richmond, right?
Yes, Alan Richmond. Who I choose as the next Batman. if
That would be cool.
I'm casting for DC, I choose him for the next Batman.
Yeah, agreed. That would be great, especially if it's a Batman that's. I don't want another Batman origin story. I've had too many of them.
Oh no.
I want him in the prime of his life, and I think he would be great for that. Yes,
Agreed.
I think he embodies visually the character of Reacher, who's supposed to be over 6 feet tall, big guy, and stuff. So I thought that was really good. And I did enjoy the movies, but really, I as far as TV shows, Reacher is on my favorite. Season 3 was great. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Okay, number 4 is Landman season 2.
Oh
yes, Landman stars Billy Bob Thornton. I do like Billy Bob a lot. He's a great actor, and he is just fantastic in this show. And this is another of the Taylor Sheridan shows.
Okay.
Tulsa King is also a Taylor Sheridan show, but this is a little more on the serious side. Where Tulsa King, you got a slight bit of comedy in there. I mean, I wouldn't call it comedy, but there's some funny stuff in there. Landman is just straight. It's a straight,
yeah. Well, we started watching it, Kelly and I, just a couple of weeks ago. We're doing in season 1 and all, and I find it very intriguing.
Oh, it's a really good show. I loved Yellowstone too. Yellowstone, for a while was probably my favorite show on television. And hopefully this year we're getting the first spinoff of, well, no, I can't say the first spinoff, the next spinoff of Yellowstone, which is Marshall's.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's the son, oh gosh, I can't remember his name. Brenda will probably pop it up in the comments here in a moment, but I'm looking forward to that. But it's kind of funny because I saw a post a few weeks ago that talked about the dinner scenes in Yellowstone, and they're almost identical to the dinner scenes in Landman. The same craziness happens in both of those shows.
That's funny. Your sister says Casey.
My sister posted in Casey. Yes, Casey. That's the character.
Yeah, and she also saw Landman has comedy. Let me.
Yeah, but it doesn't land the same way. Land.
Nobody Fool says he's got to catch up on Tulsa King 3, but he also says got to catch up on Landman too. Yeah, same here. I got to catch up on Landman.
Yeah, I highly recommend both shows. They're both very good.
Yeah. Brian says Tom Cruise is way too short for the part of Reacher. That's like having Peter Dinklage starring in the Andre the Giant story.
I almost want to see that.
Right? Oh,
I would watch that. And I don't even like Peter Dinklage much. I think he's a jerk. But, man, if he'd do the Andre the Giant story, I'd watch it.
Yeah. Brian also says Landman is awesome. Billy Bob Thornton and the whole cast are perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
Great.
That's good to hear. That is good to hear. Okay. Anything else about Landman?
Nope. Just watch it. Just get out there and watch it. It's good. It's good.
Right on. Okay. I'm going to do one of my movie picks here, and I'm just going to, these are in no particular order, actually.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. I just got to put this up here. Peter Shrinkage.
Oh, Snortapoopa's Cuber says Peter Shrinkage.
I thought it was funny. It's probably wrong, but it's funny.
Oh my goodness, that's funny. All right, I'm gonna share my screen here real quick, everybody. On my picks of my favorite movies that I enjoyed was, and I was surprised on this one. I wasn't too sure going into it, but Predator: Badlands. I had a neighbor who wanted to go see this, and so I went with him to go see it. And Predator: Badlands. I love the first Predator. second Predator was okay, and I haven't watched any of the other ones except for we did a show on Killer of Killers, the animated. We enjoyed it, so I thought, you know what, maybe I'll give this one a shot. I enjoyed this movie. It says,
Nice.
Rotten Tomatoes gives it 86%, IMDb 7.3 out of 10. I enjoyed it. I thought it was worth it. It was worth seeing in the theater. There were some scenes in there that gave you scope, and it was really good to see those. And I don't want to say it's a coming of age film as much as coming into identity. And what I mean by that is this predator who's trying to prove himself to become part of his clan. And he decides to say, I'm going to get this big bad that even scares my dad. And his dad's really a jerk. So, and so then he goes, and then we also get, because this is in the Aliens universe, it's Aliens Predator universe. There is one of the Synthroids, and that's her. She's a different type. Her character, that's Fanning. Is it Elle Fanning? I think is her name. Yeah, Elle Fanning. And there's comedy in it, just how they banter back and forth, and it's a good story. It was worth seeing. So I enjoyed. This was one of my favorites from 2025.
Cool. I want to see it. I haven't seen it yet. I'm kind of waiting for it to come to streaming. So
yeah, it just came on premium streaming, so it's really stupid expensive, like $30 to see it. But it'll be, as soon as it hits the thing, we'll probably do a review on it once we get it on streaming and stuff. So yeah,
sounds good.
Cool. Okay. All right.
I'm going to move on to number 3 on my list. And
number 3. Sorry.
And I choose Invincible season 3. So we covered Invincible near the beginning of the year. We had Tom Hutchinson on for that. And Tom is great. He's got a lot of insight to the Invincible universe because he's read all of the comic books and everything. So I love having him on. And Invincible, I think, is an incredible cartoon, or animation, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
The story's great. It's a different take on superheroes. It's really gritty. It's definitely not for kids. This is not a kid's, cartoon. This is not like your typical Saturday morning cartoon. But yeah, I think it's fantastic.
I remember when we watched the first episode, when we did the first season, and we watched the first episode, and at the end of the very first episode, I was like, what in the world am I watching? Holy cow. I was totally taken aback by it. And I'm like, yeah, this is definitely, it tells you from the first episode at the end. This is not for kids, kind of a thing, from a violent standpoint.
Oh, it's extremely violent, bloody. So if you like violence, you might love Invincible. If you don't watch it.
Nobody Fool says Invincible is very bloody. Very much so. Yes.
I would go as far as say it's bloody good.
Man, we're on it today. That's fun. All right. That's a good one.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So good choice on Invincible.
Thank you.
That's a good choice. Yeah, and having Tom Hutchinson on the show with us on those has been fun too. Tom is another, as you said, comic book creator who does what is it?
Well, he's got several books.
He's got several, and one of them that got me drawn into it was one that got you drawn into it was The Wizard of Oz, like Wicked West, as it retold from a Wicked. So he took a public domain thing and put his own spin on it, and it's great. It's really good.
Yeah, I like to say it's like Dorothy crossed with Annie Oakley, because it's all in the Wild West is what it is. So.
Wild West. Yes. Right on. Okay.
I do not recommend that movie though. That movie's horrible. Wild West with oh shoot, who was in that? Gosh. Anyway, just don't watch Wild West. Yeah, it's terrible.
That's all right. Okay. Well, here is my next pick, movie wise, was Tron Ares. Now, I enjoyed this movie. There's a lot of people who don't like it. They poo-pooed on it because you didn't continue the story from Tron Legacy. I concur openly. I thought, as far as it didn't continue that story, but I began to realize, just take this movie as its own, as a separate story that could flow into coming back to the story of Tron Legacy as well. So Tron Ares introduces a new Tron, because Tron was the security program for a mainframe, and then Tron Ares technically is a security program for a different mainframe, if you think of it that way. So that's, a lot of people didn't see it that way. They were wanting to continue the story of Legacy because it was really good. And I like Legacy. Do like Legacy more, but I enjoy Tron. A lot of people here, you can see the Rotten Tomatoes gives it like 53%. It's not that bad, kind of a thing. But
well, like I said, this is not a critics episode. I don't
Right.
care what the critics think. This is what you and I enjoyed, and we don't always agree with the critics. So
we don't always agree with the critics, but I had a good time with it. I actually saw it twice in the theater. I went to see it on my own and really enjoyed it. And then a friend of mine, same neighbor that I went to see Badlands, wanted to see it, so then I went and saw it. So
cool.
At least I think we saw it. We did see it. Did we see it? I don't know. It's been a while. So anyway, there's mine. Okay, next on your list, my friend.
All right, number 2. Now, I have to admit, this changed last minute.
Okay.
So,
sure.
Number 2 is going to be Stranger Things season 5, and this was tough, juggling between 2 and 1, and then I'll tell you one in a little bit. But Stranger Things season 5, that was the series finale. Stephen and I just reviewed that.
We did.
We have 3 episodes on that, so if you haven't watched our episodes on that, go watch Stranger Things and then go back and watch it. For the most part, I thought season 5 was great. I loved all the D&D references. I love all the 80s references. I love the music. There's just tons of stuff to it. If you're an 80s, if you're from the 80s and you enjoy 80s things, I think you'll enjoy Stranger Things, because there's just so much love letter towards the 80s. It's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And then my favorite thing about the series finale was the kids graduate from high school, and it turns out they are class of 89, just like Steven and I. So, and if you watch that last episode we did on Stranger Things, was that last week or the week before last?
It was last week.
Yeah. If you watch last week's episode, you'll see Steven and I's pictures from our graduation. So
yeah,
or our senior pics, I should say.
Very much. Michelle says Dallas said Stranger Things ending was awful.
I disagree.
We enjoyed it.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I liked the ending. I know. Yeah,
I think it didn't match people's headcanon.
Yeah, I think you're right. And to me, it was like, well, you kind of get to decide the fate, and I don't know. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I see all these posts that the Duffer Brothers are going to do another episode, and I don't.
Conformity gate theory. Yes.
Yeah. I don't think that's happening. I think if they do an episode, they will be conforming. That's what I think.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey guys, just stick to your original, idea. Don't change it just because
I think there's something
wasn't popular with half the audience.
Yeah. There's something to be said about getting to pick your ending, and that's kind of what they did. They gave you a choice of which do you think, did she live? Did she die? Right. Did she, and I thought that was kind of cool.
It's at the end of the day, it's still better than The Last Jedi. Last Jedi, the worst Star Wars movie ever made.
Oh gosh, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. It's not the worst.
And you talk about a divided fandom there.
Yeah, that's true.
That really divided fans.
Yeah,
way more than the Stranger Things did.
Yes, very much so. All right. Well, here's I'm gonna share my next one, and this is gonna be a precursor to a show that is coming up eventually soon.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna, and so it is The Running Man.
Ah, yes.
So Mike and I, everybody, we've watched The Running Man. I'm listening to the book. Mike's listening to the book, the original Stephen King book, and we want to do a comparison of all three. So, so I went ahead and as soon as it came out on video, I went ahead and bought it. Well, I waited a week or two, but I was like, I'll go ahead and get it on my Fandango account, and so I really enjoyed it. I really did. Again, here's another one. Rotten Tomatoes gives it 63%. But again, it was a fun movie. It was, we had already talked about the Arnold Schwarzenegger version. Mike and I behind the scenes have already talked briefly about some of the aspects of the book, and we're excited that we're gonna do that for our Ko-fi subscribers and stuff. So when we get that done, we'll get through the book, and then once Mike is able to see it, we're gonna discuss it. But it was fun. It was a different take compared to the movie, the Arnold Schwarzenegger one, which I liked. Still kind of the same framework, but I think there's a lot more to it. But it was good. It had some comedy. It had some heart. It had some other stuff too. But it was. I thought it was a good movie. I don't know if anyone else has seen it yet or not, but we have not done a show on it yet, but we will.
Yet. Because I am a big fan of the Arnold version.
Yes.
I've always loved that movie.
What? Yeah.
Very 80s.
Yes. I was going to say, what's your favorite part of that movie? And I think we briefly talked about it at one time, was all the puns, all the 80s puns.
Oh my gosh. There's
puns.
so many fun puns in that movie.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
I mean, those aren't my favorite puns. I think my favorite puns come more from, gosh, my brain's not working
Are you talking about a movie? A different movie?
Yeah. Gosh, my brain just is not working. They live.
Oh, They Live. Yeah.
I think I quote They Live probably more than any
other. I think you're right. The favorite one being the bubblegum one.
I've come to chew bubblegum and to kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yeah.
You're okay. You formaldehyde face. I won't finish that quote.
That's all right. Okay. What's next on your list, my friend?
All right. Number one. And again, this was tough. It was hard to choose this over Stranger Things because I really enjoyed Stranger Things. But I think at the end of the day, this is right. This is the right choice for number one.
Okay.
And I'm going to say Welcome to Derry.
Okay.
Welcome to Derry is kind of the prequel to Stephen King's It. It is such a good show. I think this show is way more intense than even the film, either the original film or even the newer films of It. It is
really
so good. And it ties in some other Stephen King stories that I didn't expect it to do. And I loved the way it worked, and it brought in a character from one of his other movies that I just was like, whoa, wait a minute. I didn't know he ties to this, and it just blew my mind. So, so yeah, I think number one choice is Welcome to Derry.
Welcome to Derry. Okay. I like that. I have not seen it. We probably should do a show on it openly. Just because you've got the old TV series, It, with, oh gosh, he was in Clue.
Tim Curry.
Yeah,
Tim Curry. Thank you, Megan. Yes, thank you.
Tim Curry does a fantastic job. That was a made-for-television series.
Made-for-television one, yeah.
Made for television movie. It was a mini series. Back in the day, kids.
Right.
They used to do these things called miniseries on television where you'd have several episodes that were 2 hours long. It would be like 3 episodes that are 2 hours long, so it
Uh-huh.
makes a very long movie. And it's good. I enjoy the original,
Uh-huh.
but the new one I think is a little bit better. I won't go as far as to say it's much more better. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Because I enjoy both versions of it. Although the original is dated, it feels dated when you watch it, but I still
Mhm.
think it's a good interpretation of Stephen King's story. But
Mhm.
man, Welcome to Derry is better than both of them.
Okay. Okay.
And I
So
never thought I'd say a TV series that's a spin-off of a movie would actually be better than the film. I never thought that
yeah,
before. And yeah, this does it. It's great.
yeah. Brenda says Welcome to Derry is very intense, fabulous show.
Mhm.
And here's the other thing that Brenda says. She goes, I hate horror movies generally, but I love it. And this is so good. Love to see how Pennywise became Pennywise.
Yes, it's very interesting, the backstory on Pennywise. If nothing else,
Okay.
you watch it for that.
Yeah. Nobody Fool 117 says, got to check Welcome to Derry.
Oh, if
Yeah,
you are
I
a
probably should
fan of
too.
it, yes, I highly,
Now,
highly recommend this show.
now help me understand here a little bit though. Let's go a little bit deeper on this because I always thought isn't it part of Stephen King's Dark Tower universe? Now, not the books, but the universe has a map kind of a thing,
Okay.
and Derry is in that. And so there are some crossovers that occur, I heard.
I don't know. See, I never read Dark Towers, so I don't know that for sure.
Uh-huh.
There is a particular book, and I've read. It's actually the only Stephen King book I've read. No, I've read 2 Stephen King books cover to
Okay.
cover. Mostly I just watch his movies, but
Yeah.
there is a particular book, and I'm not going to say it because I don't want to give it away because that is a spoiler.
Yeah.
But there is a particular other story that this ties to and brings in one of the major characters from that story into this one.
Okay.
And that's what I said blew my mind. I did not expect it. And once I figured out who he was, I was like, oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah. I've read the first Dark Tower book.
What, Megan?
And I've read the fantasy Eyes of the Dragon, Stephen King's one fantasy novel, Eyes of the Dragon, and they share the same villain.
Oh, nice.
And to a certain degree, yeah.
So
The Man in Black.
I think Stephen King's stories have a tendency to tie together.
Yeah,
I think you can tie a lot of them together, but this is very blatant once you figure out.
Okay. That's exciting. Okay, we probably should do a Derry thing so we can talk about that. Okay.
I'm fine with that. I love Derry. So.
Okay. All right. I'm not big on horror movies, everybody, but that everyone's been trying. Even 3 Geeky Dads is trying to get me to watch more horror movies, and I
will warn you, it is very intense. It is more intense than the movie is. So, just that's a warning to you. Yeah. But the story is fantastic.
Okay. That's what makes the show is the story. So, okay. All right. Cool. All right. We ready to move on, or do you anything else on Derry?
Nope. That's about it. I just watched Derry. That's
okay. All right. And we'll have to do a show. Wait a minute. What? Yeah, go ahead. You go ahead. I'm gonna put on our ideas. Welcome to Derry because of what we're talking about.
So I have my movie roundup, and again, I didn't watch a lot of movies last year. We just didn't get out to the theater much last year. We did get out for a couple of them, and both of those Stephen and I reviewed. And I call my movie segment the good, the meh, and the ugly.
Okay.
So, and here it goes. And number one on my list, the good.
Okay.
Probably my favorite of the 3 movies would be Love Hurts. Love Hurts is with
we did a show on that one.
You call him Dr. Jones.
Yeah.
His comeback to the silver screen, and critics hated this movie. They absolutely hated it. Boy, they crapped on this movie. And I love it. I think it's a fun movie.
It's a fun movie. It's really good. Yeah.
So I enjoyed it. I thought I can never say his name. Help me with his name.
Oh, right. We went through this. Ki Kwan.
Kihu Kwan.
Kwan. I can't. I'm not even saying it. So yeah.
I loved him. I never thought of him as an action star, and I thought he was great. I loved it. He was
Yeah.
a lot like Jackie Chan, man.
He
And I
was.
love Jackie Chan. So
Yeah.
I think it's a fun movie. It's a fun ride.
Yeah.
It's silly. It's really silly, but it's
Yeah.
enjoyable in my opinion. I don't
So Rotten
care what
Tomato meter,
Rotten Tomatoes says.
they said 18%, but if you go to the audience score, it's 60%.
Mm-hmm.
So
Critics are wrong. That's all I got.
I know that's the hardest thing. I don't get
Over half of
critics
the audience
today.
enjoyed it. So
Yeah, I think
I
that's
think
more
it's a good movie.
important.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree.
Yeah,
Okay.
very much so. Okay.
Then the meh.
Uh-huh. Or do you want me to give one of mine? Do you want me to give one
Oh
of
yeah,
mine? Or
yeah.
you
Go
want
ahead.
to
Sorry. I didn't know if you were done with your list. That's
Oh no, technically I have 5 more. I did 3 honorable
okay.
mentions,
Cool.
but since they didn't really matter scale wise.
Oh, I do have an honorable mention for TV. Sorry, real
Okay.
quick. My honorable mention for TV is Reacher. Reacher was on my list, but it ended up falling off because I ended up adding Derry because I kind of forgot about Derry.
Oh yeah.
But I also love Reacher. And it was hard to take it off. It was hard to move around my list, but I realized after I forgot Derry needed to be number one, and that had to move some things around on my list. But Reacher is a fantastic show. Alan Richardson. I never watched the movies, so
Okay.
I don't have anything to compare about that. But I have a friend who I used to carpool with to work and stuff, and she was a big fan of the novels, and I think she read all the novels. And I remember when the Tom Cruise films came out, and she was so mad. She's like, he's not the right casting. He should not play Reacher and stuff. And I'm just going, okay, I don't know, I don't get it. And then when I watched the series, I went, yeah, I get this. You're right.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise was not the right fit for this character whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great series. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. His size is a character of the books and his story. I mean, it's a part of it. So that's why it was a big deal. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let me do this. I'm just going to go through, I'm going to keep going through, running through my list here real quick. But so, the other one I want to share with everybody is Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery. I have enjoyed the Knives Out movies that are on Netflix. I do like Daniel Craig. I do think he's a good actor. And even though he played 007, he wasn't my favorite 007, but I did enjoy him as 007, James Bond. But Wake Up Dead Man, Knives Out is this whole thing where this crime occurs, and he's always about what the perfect crime is. And there's some interesting dialogue about that in here. And it's just, they always have you guessing. Now, these are whatchamacallit, who's the director of these? You won't agree with, but it's Ryan Johnson.
Ryan Johnson.
Right. So, he did the Star Wars movie, but these movies are actually pretty good.
No. He killed Star Wars. Sorry.
Oh, gosh. So anyway, Wake Up Dead Man, Knives Out mystery is one of, I really enjoyed it. Is it worth seeing on Netflix if you have the subscription? I think it is. I enjoyed it. So
just keep him away from Star Wars. That's all I got to say.
That's all I got to say about that.
That's all I got to say about that. I saw the first Knives Out. I liked it. It was pretty good. I don't remember if we watched the second or not. And then I know we haven't seen this latest one. So the first one I could say I enjoyed. Just keep Rowan Johnson away from Star Wars and we'll be good.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Who's next? So
now the meh on my list, because after all, it is the good, the meh, and the ugly. The meh is Superman. I went into Superman with an extremely low bar. I mean, so low that you could step over it.
Yeah.
because I did not have any high expectations for this film. It did exceed my expectations.
Mm-hmm.
It was not terrible. I will not say it's a fantastic Superman movie. I will not say it's a Superman movie. It's just it's not bad. It's not terrible.
Yeah.
The strange thing was I went into it going, oh God, Guy Gardner, I'm gonna hate him. He's gonna be horrible.
Oh, it was
'Cause-
Nathan Fillion. Yeah.
yeah, Nathan Fillion played Guy Gardner, and part of the reason I was upset was Nathan Fillion has voiced the Hal Jordan Green Lantern, which is my personal favorite Green Lantern, for
Uh-huh.
years, and I've always envisioned him as Hal Jordan, and then they announced that they cast him as Guy Gardner, who's like the most hated Green Lantern of them all.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh God, no, not Guy Gardner, anybody but Guy. Why did you do that?
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, I'm gonna hate it. Actually, Guy Gardner was great. I mean, he was Guy. He was just like he is in the comic books. And I think that's why I liked him, because I'm like, well, he portrayed him correctly. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a total jerk,
Yeah.
but it was fun. I enjoyed it. I liked the character. So Guy Gardner was the surprising, fun thing about Superman. Superman was just meh.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Okay. It was worth seeing. We saw it in the theater, and I enjoyed it. I'll say with you, it wasn't the best, but it was still fun to watch. Yes.
Yeah. So, if you don't have anything else to do and you're looking for a movie, okay, Superman, that might fill your time.
Right on. Okay. Cool.
This is why I don't have high hopes about Supergirl, by the way.
Ah, I see. Gotcha. All right.
Except Lobo. They should just give
Yes.
Lobo his own movie. Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Okay, some other movies that I really enjoyed was Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. I have followed along this whole entire series, Mission Impossible, with Tom Cruise, and enjoyed it. Which did I think was better? Because Dead Reckoning was part 1, Final Reckoning is part 2. I actually enjoyed Dead Reckoning more so than Final Reckoning. But I did enjoy. I did still enjoy this last Mission Impossible, and also it was fun. So that was good. It was good. The characters were on. You did some nice send off for some characters and things like that. So it was good.
Oh dang! Brenda reminded me of a movie that I'm surprised my daughter didn't throw something at me.
I was wondering what the heck your bad one was, because I was going to say you
No,
liked it.
no. I'll put that as a an extra on my movies. But let me do the trash first.
Okay.
let's
Go for it.
take out the trash. So,
Sure.
And the ugly of my good Matt and ugly list would be, and I don't even know if I'm pronouncing this right, but Osiris, Osiris. This was a Osiris. That's it.
Okay.
It starred, well, it had Linda Hamilton in it. I can't really say it starred her. She was in it, and she was very underwhelming in it. Extremely underwhelming in it. And the movie tried to be, how did I describe this when I first saw it? It tried to be Alien meets shoot, I can't think of what I crossed it over with. I had a
Alien meets Predator, or
no, not Predator. There was another movie I was thinking of, but I'm just like, yeah, it wants to be Alien, but it's not. It's nowhere near Alien.
Okay.
Maybe it was Alien and Predator crossed over. I don't know. Anyway, the movie it's slow. Yeah, it just is not very good at all. And
okay.
My wife had seen it advertised somewhere, and she's like, "Hey, this looks like a movie you'd like." And I said, "Okay, well, let's try it out." I mean, it's Linda Hamilton. I like her, so why not? And yeah, it was just horrible. It was a terrible, terrible movie. Avoid this at all costs. I mean,
Osiris. Okay. And it's on Disney Plus, I see.
if you have to duct tape your lids, your eyelids shut, so you do not have to watch this film. It is terrible. I won't say gouge your eyes out, but definitely duct tape them shut.
Gotcha.
And then rip the duct tape off afterwards. And that's
Oh.
exactly how you will feel watching this movie.
Is that bad? Okay,
Yeah.
good to know. Yeah, Brenda says, I'm so sorry I suggested this one. It sucked.
I will say it's not as bad as Werewolf Santa.
That
That goes down as the worst movie in all history.
Mhm.
There is not a film in the entire world that's as bad as Werewolf Santa. But,
Okay.
and then real quick, since I forgot about it, and we just covered this recently, so there was one more movie I went to the theaters to see, and that was FNAF. Five Nights at Freddy's Part 2.
Look at you calling it FNAF.
I know.
Look at me. I'm being like the kids and all.
He's growing up.
Yeah. Is that growing up? I don't know. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I actually really enjoyed this film. I thought it was fun.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of the game or anything like that, but as far as the movies go, I enjoyed the characters. I like the main character. I like all the animatronic characters, and I think it's just a fun film. So we'll give that one a big honorable mention since I forgot to put it on the list. So
right on. Okay, sure. Another honorable mention that I wanted to give that we just watched this the other day, my wife and I. This is why we did our subscription to Apple TV, because we wanted to watch F1 with Brad Pitt.
Oh, okay.
And it's a 2025 film, so that's why I included it on the list. It was really good. It was, it's not a biopic, but it does have some connections to actual events in the history of F1. Not the whole story, just different bits and pieces, and they put together. But he acted it great. Javier Bardem was great in it, and just talking about Formula One racing and it was actually tense. I mean, they did the racing well, the different races, the story was good. And it was quite enjoyable. I didn't know how I'd feel about it because it's a racing movie, kind of a thing. And I thought,
some of the actors, are they gamers?
No, that one you're thinking of is based on a true story. And that was where they were playing Gran Turismo. That's what it was.
Okay.
Gran Turismo. Okay. And they took one of the kids who played Gran Turismo and was really good at it and actually allowed him to race. And I don't know the full story of that, but that's one you're thinking of.
Right. I don't know. I'm not a big racing fan, and I just remember that being in the news that a gamer got to be in a movie because he was really good at racing video games. So
yes.
So I just thought, oh, okay, is this that movie? But okay, cool. Thanks.
Yep.
Thanks for schooling me.
Yeah. Michelle says that Dallas loves F1.
Oh, okay.
It was good. It was a good movie.
Nice.
Dallas, you're my favorite now. Just saying. All right. Anything else you have on your list?
No, that's all I got on my list. So
okay. Well, I've got two more honorable mentions. The first honorable mention that I want to is we watched it last night, also on Apple TV, The Gorge.
Oh, okay.
Miles Teller and what's how do you pronounce her name? Anya Taylor. Is it Anya Taylor-Joy? Yeah, we're in it, and it was I was expecting to be an okay sci-fi type movie, but it actually was quite enjoyable because I didn't hear much about it. But they're each like assassins, for lack of a better term, but they're work for military kind of a thing, and so they are hired by Sigourney Weaver's character to watch each side of this gorge, and they are charged with, if anything comes out of the gorge, they have to kill it. They have to shoot it and kill it, kind of a thing. And so you kind of see that and you're like, man, what are these creatures, humanoid kind of people coming out of the gorge, kind of a thing. But they are, and that's what happens. And then they start kind of talking to each other, like they'll show up signs and talk, and then they try to create this relationship, which they're not supposed to be. And then he falls in the gorge, and so she goes in after him, and the two together find out what's really happening with the gorge. And so it's that whole thing, and it is tense. Probably not as tense as Derry, I'm just saying, based upon what I heard you guys say today. But it was actually quite enjoyable to watch. We actually, once we finished it, we're like, that actually was pretty good. It was really enjoyable. It had some lighthearted moments. The relationship between the two of them worked. It didn't feel forced or anything like that. Their character developments were good. And then the whole sci-fi function of it was really quite interesting. And so, yeah, it was good.
Now, you need to make sure, since you got Apple TV, to watch Severance.
Yes.
I think there's only 2 seasons of it. It's a weird show, but I have this, I don't know, weird fascination with the show.
Okay.
Just because it's so strange. The premise is there's this company, and if you get hired onto this company, you have to sign a contract that basically your mind is severanced in the fact that when you go into the building, you forget your life outside. And then vice versa, when you go out, you forget your life inside. So essentially, each person that works there becomes 2 different people, because you have your, as they call them, your outies, who are on the outside world, the real world. And then you have your innies, who are inside the company and work for the company. And you actually see that they end up with 2 different personalities. Each person ends up with 2 different personalities because of this. And it is oddly fascinating.
Okay.
It's a strange concept. It really feels like something off of Black Mirror. If you ever watch Black Mirror.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of those, but I've heard
Black
those
Mirror is kind of like a sort of a modern Twilight Zone in a way, with their stories are
twisted.
Yeah, their stories are even more twisted and dark than Twilight Zone. But this really feels like something that came out of Black Mirror, is what it feels like. So,
right on. Okay.
Huh.
Real quick, where Dallas loves F1, and I said, I made a statement. Michelle comes back and says, Steven, he didn't hear you say it again. Dallas, you're my new favorite.
I thought she meant she wanted that Dallas didn't hear you say that I was right.
Oh, right. Okay. Nobody for 117 said the gorge is good. Yes, thank you. Okay. I've been affirmed. Sweet. Okay. Then
wait a minute, I got learned and you've been affirmed.
Yeah, right. Right. So then nice. My last one is I really enjoyed this more than I thought, because I enjoyed the animation. But they made a live action version of How to Train Your Dragon. And it was very good. It took the heart and almost beat for beat in some scenes exactly what. Just imagine you turn the cartoon into live action, like beat for beat, scene for scene, motion for motion, emotion for emotion, and so it was really good. I quite enjoyed it. So,
that so sounds like my nephew.
What for? What? Where?
The comment.
Michelle says, "This is Dallas typing. I'm everyone's favorite."
Yeah, that's my nephew.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Brenda says there's one more we need to talk about. Wicked.
Well, I haven't seen the second half. The first one was like a year ago.
2024.
Yeah, the first one was 2024, not 2025, and
Now,
we still
but
haven't seen the second one.
was
And I can't really comment on the first one because, okay, just to inform everyone, I wasn't feeling great when we went and seen the first Wicked, and I had taken Benadryl, and I slept through almost half of the movie. And it wasn't
Gotcha.
anything personal about the film. I
Yeah.
just I couldn't stay awake.
So Wicked for Good, I thought was better. No, excuse me.
Is
I
Wicked
thought
for Good? Is that the second one?
it's the second one. That's
Okay.
2025, so it counts in our list. I like the first half better than this one, but this one wasn't bad, and I did like how they did the end, because you're like,
okay.
oh my goodness, they're going into Wizard of Oz territory, and so now you're doing Wizard of Oz territory. How are they going to end it? And because you have, it's kind of like Maleficent, the live action Maleficent, and where they've kind of you kind of personify or give emotion and character to the villains as misunderstood villains,
Right?
and which I thought I liked it. I liked how Wicked did it.
Yeah, because you don't normally like that.
I normally don't.
You voiced that in the past.
Yeah, I like my good guys to be good, my bad guys to be bad.
Right,
that is correct. Right. And they actually did a really nice job, because you really see what she is doing is good. It's not like you have a villain that they do a good job with showing their motivations and stuff, and they still do bad things. This one is you actually have a good person who is doing the right thing, but is being twisted as being wicked. So that's what I liked about it. Both movies, and I did like how they ended this one. It was better than I thought it would be. I still like the first half more than the second half, but if you watch it all together as one, as it should be, openly, it is good.
Now, Brenda's a huge Wizard of Oz fan. In fact, I wished we could afford to go to Vegas and see Oz at the Sphere. Oh my gosh, that would be incredible. I would love to see that.
Yeah.
But something else I'd love to see, which is happening in St. Louis, is they're going to be showing the Wizard of Oz, the original Wizard of Oz, at Symphony Hall in St. Louis, and the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra is going to be playing behind it.
Oh, cool.
Which would be really cool. They've done this for Indy. I didn't get to see Indiana Jones. That would have been awesome. And they've done it for a couple of the Star Wars films, and I wished I could. Everyone I've missed. That would be awesome to see. Well, I won't say everyone, because I did go see Star Wars in concert, but that was years ago.
Yeah, gotcha.
And it was hosted by Anthony Daniels. And unfortunately, it wasn't the entire movie. They kind of did like video
certain scenes
clip
for the orchestra. So you're
right.
Okay.
But I forget which orchestra that went on the road with that performance. But man, that was so good to see that. Mm-hmm. So it would be awesome to see the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra doing Wizard of Oz. I think that'd be fantastic. But
yeah.
So if you're in the St. Louis area, you can go see that. If you're in the Vegas area and you take out a loan, you can go see Wizard of Oz at the Sphere. Which
do you know what's coming next after Wizard of Oz? Did you hear this?
No, what?
Star Wars.
Oh, to the
Holy whatever crap. You call it. What do they call it? What do they call it? The Sphere. Yeah.
If you don't know what the Sphere is, it's a gigantic sphere in the middle of Las Vegas, and it has all these little digital pixels all the way around it.
It's one big snow globe TV screen, and
they are able to project images on the entire sphere that goes
inside
all the way
and
around.
Outside.
Yeah, inside and outside. And it just looks incredible. Like, I think the first one they did just to show off what they can do, it was a big eyeball and it would blink and move. And it was incredible. It's just fantastic.
Well,
and I've got a friend. I've
Go
got a
ahead.
friend who's been there. He's seen the Zach Brown band play there. He's a big fan of
Ooh,
the Zach Brown band,
yeah,
and he loves it. He says, "Oh yeah, it's incredible. If you can go see any kind of show at the Sphere, go see it. It's
yeah,
amazing." So
yeah. Well, we even saw that the Wizard of Oz, because of the screen width of what it does, they used AI in some of the scenes to
right.
help fill in stuff. Plus,
Oh
they
yeah.
did when the tornado comes through, they put in paper, paper thing to shoot out into the area. Yes, Sphere is 4D as well. Brenda says yes.
Right. And
Uh,
4D is what Steven's talking about. They
yes, yeah.
certain scenes, yeah, they'll like
They turn on the fans and all these paper
right,
things, so it
like the
makes you feel like
poppy
you're in the
scene. The poppy scene, you get like things falling down on you and
yeah,
give you the feel that you're in the poppy field and everything.
yeah,
Um, yeah, in the tornado, it was kind of like certain debris that was flying around in the theater and stuff. And yeah, from what I understand, it's just fantastic.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So anyway, okay. Well, hey everybody, there's our show, man. Uh, excuse me. Anything else? Any other comments or anything on any other movies or special mentions or anything?
Nothing that I've got. If viewers or listeners at home have a list that they'd like to share with us, you can always email it to us and we can take a look at it. And, if we decide that it sounds like fun, maybe we should revisit this. Maybe we will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you can post it on Facebook, post it in the
Yep.
comics on Facebook,
Mhm.
comments, not comics.
That's all good.
For this episode on Facebook, because we are live on Facebook. So
Yeah.
that's a place that you can share it on, or Instagram. You can share it on there too.
Yep. Yep. Right on. Well, hey, thanks for joining us, everybody. We really appreciate it. Thanks for the comments in the comment section. That's been fun today. Just interacting with everybody as we've been going through. So if you would, please check us out at our website, which is geeksmic.com. Number two, geeksmic.com.
We don't do that as well as the three geeky.
We don't do it as well. They do it much more better.
Cheers.
Sorry, cheers. Mm-hmm. And then that's our hub for everything. Two Geeks. You can get to our merch page. You can get to our Ko-fi page. You can get to our podcast there as well. If the merch page, if you want to go directly, is www.twogeeksmicmerch.com, 2geeksmicmerch.com. If you want to support us, we have a $1 tier, a $2 tier, and a $3 tier. We just do small stuff, but just we don't ask a lot, just to help us pay for the stuff that we do here on the show. ko-fi.com, Ko-fi, and you can do /2geeks, the number 2 GEEKS. And then if you want to reach out to us and send us anything, a note, comment, encouragement, or different viewpoint on something, please go ahead. Feel free to email us at show@twogeeksmic.com. And love to chit chat with you guys as well. Mike does a great job on those to keep those as well. Real quick, Nobody Fool says, bye all. Have a good day. You as well. Thanks for joining us. It's been great to have you with us. And Brenda says, that was another fun show. Yes. Yes, very much so. All right, Mike, it's all you.
All right. With that said, please make sure and follow us on all the socials. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram. And I always forget, we have a Discord.
Yes.
So you can always follow us on our Discord. Megan is the one who fronts that because she's the younger of the group. And I know nothing about Discord. So that's another place
we'll
you
have
can
to
put
get
your
better
favorites
on there. Yeah.
Also that we, Megan will see that and she'll pass that on to us. But yeah, follow us on Discord too. I don't even know how you do that. I'm so bad.
It's through Ko-fi.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you can
our invite us through Ko-fi.
Okay, so if you go to our Ko-fi page, you can get to our Discord from Ko-fi. So go check that out as well.
That's one of our perks, though, is if you support us at $1, $2, $3, you can join the Discord.
You can join the Discord discussion over there. And like I said, Megan fronts that up. So also we are and make sure and like us on Facebook and Instagram. Facebook and Instagram, I try and post sometimes funny memes. I try to post, just geeky relevant stuff, geeky anniversaries and things like that. I think I got a post coming up today. I don't remember because I schedule all of those posts at the beginning of the month. So I then forget what's coming as the month goes along. So I think there's some type of anniversary geeky thing coming up today. But anyway, and also we post anytime we go live. And speaking of going live, we go live every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. You do the math on the rest because I don't like math. And we are live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Thank you. and Discord.
and Discord. That's funny. Also funny stuff right there. All right. Awesome. Well, that's got it all. I think we're rounding out. Good show, Mike. That was good. I liked your picks.
Yeah. This was your idea, Stephen. And at first I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. As the week went out, I started thinking more and I'm like, wait a minute, I could come up with a good, fun top 5 of this. Okay. I think I can do this one.
Yes.
Like, I did it at the last minute, but hey, it worked out. So
I love how you did the good, the meh, and the ugly.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. So
it was good.
All right. Any last words, funny antidotes? All right. With that said, I'll close this out. Please do not, Stephen, skip this episode because we are much more better than the rest. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for joining us today on the Two Geeks and a Microphone podcast. Tune in next week when we will have more news and reviews. Until then,